And I'm Katie Morales, here to discuss a topic all healthcare consumers should be aware of. As a regular blood donor registered in the bone marrow bank and an organ donor, I would be thrilled to save a life. Imagine one day as you administer the routine cure for cancer, you notice the active ingredients are derived from your own cells. You're so proud and incredibly honored to have played a vital role in curing millions, but suddenly realize the drug company has gotten incredibly rich from marketing your cells as you struggle to pay the bills. You were unaware and uncompensated. Sounds far-fetched, but The Immortal Life of Henrietta by Rebecca Skloot recounts how, in 1951, physicians removed cervical cells without first notifying Miss Lax or obtaining her informed consent. The cells were labeled with the first two letters of her first and last name, HeLa. HeLa cells never die and launched a medical revolution. Her family was unaware for more than 20 years when they discovered this by happenstance. John Moore was first diagnosed with hairy cell leukemia in 1976. He later discovered his physician patented Moore cells to produce valuable proteins valued at $3 billion. Moore was unable to sell his own cells because his physician held the patent. In a subsequent lawsuit, the court ultimately ruled against Moore, stating that when tissue leaves your body, it's no longer yours. As I read this, I thought, this could never happen today in this day of HIPAA and informed consent. Yet it was perfectly legal for the physician to do this then and still is today. Storing blood and tissue for research does not require consent. Ms. Skloot reports most Americans have their tissue on file somewhere. If you've had a mole removed, tonsillectomy, or appendectomy, your tissue may be stored in military facilities, the FBI, or the National Institute of Health. There are a few guidelines governing this. Courts failed to uphold the popular notion of my body, my choice after tissue is no longer attached to the body. The federal policy for the protection of human subjects, the Common Rule, requires informed consent for all human subject research. Tissue research is not covered because it's not federally funded and the researcher does not know the identity of the donor. Gathering tissue strictly for research would require informed consent, but storing tissue from diagnostic procedures does not. Consent forms typically contain a line that tissue may be used for education or research or stored for future research. Most people want to know if and how their tissue is being used. Some people may want to opt out of research they find morally reprehensible, such as nuclear weapons, or abortion, intelligence, or racial differences. Initials are no longer used to identify tissue, but sequencing genes makes it virtually impossible for specimens to remain anonymous. Some see tissue research as a moral duty or obligation benefiting society. Tissue from a victim of the 1918 pandemic led to advances which could not have even been imagined in 1918, making informed consent unrealistic for the donor. This issue will not go away as we make more technological advances. Nurses must get involved to help shape policy. I'm Katie Morales. For more information or to contact me, visit my website, discernment.biz. Thank you.